If there's any spirit here in this house, anybody who's passed, please step forward, tell us your name.
I feel like I've got an iceberg on my back. I feel like I stood here.
Are you part of the old house?
Okay, this room at the moment is getting a lot of activity. It's quite early. I keep hearing footsteps and it's all leading back to this room.
Did you die here? To any spirit in this house, if you want to talk to the living, this is your opportunity.
This is my house, Ely House, called Ely House. I bought this property in the year 2000 in January. Got it at auction. Don't know much about it. I'm still trying to discover as much as I can about it. It's grade 2 listed. It was built in the early 1600s, 1601 to be exact. We found some records. And yeah, I'm happy to show you around.
Okay, Sid, again, thank us for the invite for this home. I can't wait to investigate tonight. Just a couple of questions I want to ask you. Is there any mysteries within the house that you've unfolded on this renovation?
Yes, there has been. We found a, I think they call it mummified cat.
Okay.
Found a mummified cat in that wall behind me, but on the other side of it, because that wall was, because the roof was exposed.
Yeah.
And there was water ingress and water damage. It washed up the lime, the lath, and also the horsehair plaster.
So it revealed it?
It revealed it,
yeah.
yes. Yeah. While we trying to point the bricks back and put them back in, that's when we discovered it.
So you would have thought, obviously, with the likes of things that have been found, like, you get markings behind for like witches and stuff like that, so maybe it was some type of protection for the house at the time?
That is what we think, because we did ask online and do some investigation, and people said...
And that's what they've come up with?
Yes, yeah. But isn't it interesting how they would have protection like that in a house that's probably linked to the Bishop of Ely?
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I really would like to know more about that.
We need to find out a bit more about that. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, apart from the cat, is there something that's really caught your attention and you're thinking, wow, and you're still investigating today, trying to find out what it's about?
Several things, like the architecture of the building, like the way the gable wall is high.
Okay.
Is higher. It's considerably higher than the roof level. People have suggested that it was probably a thatched roof originally, and then over the years it was changed. But we don't have any evidence of that. There are no photographic evidence. No, we don't have.
There's nothing at all.
Nothing at all. No deeds, because it was an auction purchase.
Ah, right.
So
Okay.
no deeds.
You've had no deeds with the house.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! I'm really intrigued to find out about the cat. Perhaps you can go and show me.
Yeah, I can show you where it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so is this the area where they found the cat?
Yes, this is the exact area here, but we've sort of plastered over it now because we didn't want to disturb it.
Okay.
I thought it was part of the house, part of the history of the house. There's no point taking it out. And, yeah, so we pointed around it and plastered it back up with lime.
Is it quite large cat, or is it just a small?
No, it was. It shrunk with the years, but the space where it was put was quite, I'll say, good. From the way it was buried, and the gap that was allowed for it, would have been a large cat when it was put in there.
Because it is when you come to these old houses now, and you look back on the dates, you go back to 1600s, 1500s.
Yeah.
You find a lot of this. You even find witches' marks or protection marks in chimney breasts and so called.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I mean? It's on the inside.
Yeah.
So to actually have something like this in your house, and the intriguing thing is, who put it there?
Exactly.
It's known who
that
actually
is what I would like to
physically
know.
put this cat in the wall for
Yes.
protection.
Yeah, and why would they put it in a building that is linked to the Bishop of Ely?
Exactly. But again, we're never going to know, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do a base reading of the building, and I'm going to take the triphometer. In fact, Pam,
Actually, I'll take that, yeah.
you take the triphometer. I'm going to take the millimeter, and what we're going to do, we're going to split up in the house. There's 2 or 3 floors, and we're going to take an area each, and we're going to see if there's any EMF leaks, any disturbances within the building. But we've heard there's only limited power.
Yeah.
But we need to go into a base reading anyway before we get this started.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll do a radio sweep as well with the SB7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go and do this then. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, I've got the tri-field meter. Just put this on. See if there's anything. No, that's quite still, I'd say. I don't think there's any EMF in here. Like I say, there's not a lot of electricity in here. Okay, if there's anybody here, please step forward. I was just trying to listen down because you could listen down because you could. As we're walking about, I'm hearing things. So come on, come forward. If you're in here, come to this device in my hand. Doesn't make a sound. Or the needle will go backwards and forwards to let me know that you're here. Come on. I've been told different things. There's a gentleman that's been seen by a workman. Maybe he seen. Oh, did that move then? Maybe we can come back to this later on. As I think I might have seen a little needle just flicker a little bit.
Okay, I've just gone and got the millimeter. The millimeter gives us its own proximity, emits its own magnetic fields. Anything distorts that area, it'll give off some sounds, audible sounds, temperatures. It's a good little tool that we use to start doing base readings around the building. So I'm just going to give it a go. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, so I'm just going to go around now, just see if there's any EMF leaks in the around the building before we start investigating. Is there any spirits on this upper floor? Anyone who lives in this home? Did this home belong to you? If you can hear me, can you step forward? Touch this device in my hand. It means you no harm. I think that was birds. I just heard squeaking or something. All you have to do is that. Touch the device, it'll just let me know that you're close. Can you give me a loud bang? There's been reports of a man on this upper floor. There was people who worked here, tradesmen, who've seen you. They've now fled and they will not come back. Who are you? Can you touch this meter in my hand? Yeah, there was workmen who worked up here, or they were working, they were doing a bit of plaster work in the house. And apparently, this gentleman was seen at the top. Do you hear that?
I did.
I just heard a loud bang. Okay, we're talking about this gentleman that was seen at, we think was the top of the staircase while the man was working here. The man quickly shot away from this area. He told the owner he's no longer working here, and he told him exactly what he's seen. So hopefully we're going to try and pick up this gentleman tonight. But at the moment it's very flat. There's no EMF from anywhere. All rooms have been round. Down below we're picking up nothing at the moment, but it doesn't say it's going to kick off later.
Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of spirit box sessions around the house as well. We like to do this now because it's quite noisy, so when we are actually investigating, to avoid cross-contamination, we tend to do this sort of stuff early on in the investigation. I like to put it to AM and sweep backwards. So in this country, AM, there's not many radio stations used, so you don't get as much interference. And that's all we're going to do. So if there's any spirits in this property in Ely House, step forward and talk to me. My name is Aaron. I'm here as your friend. Something there. Could you tell me your name? That was very muffled, but almost sounded like fuck off. Do you want me here? Do you mind me being here in this house? Did you die here? I did. How did you die here? Do you own this house? No. What do you mean? Are you a lady? Are you the lady of this house? Are you a worker for this house? Are you a bishop? I don't know what that said, I couldn't work it out. Do you work for the church? Are you a Catholic in hiding? When Jesus Christ? So we are getting responses to the questions we're asking regarding the bishop. Supposedly this house was lived in by the bishop. Something don't apply. The rules don't apply. Why did you bury a cat in the walls of this property? Do the rules not apply to you? I don't know if I've caught any of that.
You're joking.
It's playing with recording.
Well, it was recording.
Look, it's not affecting any device. That was massive. This was on it. So this doorway down here, was this an original doorway?
Yes, the whole thing's original.
No, I mean, was this the entrance? Or would this be the being to maybe some type of servant?
The wall to the right is original. This was added on in the 1800s.
So all this side here is the
Yeah.
original of the
Yeah.
home,
Yeah.
and that side's added
That's
on
what
later,
Sydney thought.
1850s, 1870s.
That's what he thinks, yeah.
Yeah, so this could be the 16th century side.
Yeah.
Okay, well this... It's going again. Is this correct? Are you part of this building from the 16th century? Can you step away for me? Thank you. Are you part of the home from the 16th century? Touch this device again, if I'm correct. We're talking about the old...
Behind me.
Bang.
Something's coming through here.
I feel like I've got an iceberg on my back. I feel
Yeah.
that cold stood here.
And the temperature on this now is 73.
Wow.
It doesn't feel 73. We've been hot all day.
It's in the 90s.
Yeah. Are you part of the old house? Touch this device if you're part of the old house. Meaning 16th century onwards.
As you're talking, there's taps.
$1800s, are you part of 1800s house? That side. Which one?
What was that?
That was me.
Thud. Did you hear the thud?
I'm not sure. I think it was. That was a thud.
I need to go and find out. That's not right. What's gone off out here?
Keep that mic with me.
Okay, this one at the moment is getting a lot of activity. It's quite early, so I I keep hearing footsteps, and it's all leading back to this room. On this run in the corridor, we've had things moving. Someone's trying to gather attention. So I brought along the REM pod. Also, again, the trust. I could have swore I just heard a voice. Okay. So we're going to enter this room because I think this energy, it keeps coming back to this room. Okay. So I'll set the REM pods up over by the window. Okay, the REM pod's settled. I've got the millimeter. Again, this hallway outside, earlier on the walkabout, we're getting a lot of activity. There's a priest hole, or we think was a priest hole. Okay, sorry, I just keep hearing taps. But anyway, this energy, but it seems to be coming down this corridor and it's coming into this room. What this room, whether it used to be living quarters, I don't know. Is the temperature going on the REM pod? So I want to get this millimeter working. And let's see if we can pick up any interaction with the mill. Are you here in the room with me? There you go, it's going again. You are here, thank you. Can you step back for me, just for a moment? Please, can you step back? Thank you. Are you the person that keeps going up and down the corridor and it comes back to this room? Is this correct? Light up the lights for me, if this is correct. The temperature is going. We're getting a temperature drop. I'm constantly hearing clicking, moving. We've literally just come in this room, and again, the REM pod's starting, and the millimeter's just gone. We're getting massive spikes. Thank you for speaking to me, or trying to communicate with me. One more time, I asked a question. Are you the spirit that resides in this room? Are you the one that walks the corridor? If that's correct, come towards this device in my hand. It's going again. Thank you. Can I ask, are you female? Do we have a lady present? If you're a lady, come towards this device in my hand. Again, we have a lady. Thank you. Can you step back? Can you step back for me, please, so I can ask you another question? Please, just step back. Thank you. Can I ask, did you live in this house? Did you own this house? Again, light up the lights for me. If you lived or owned this house. Did you work in this home? Were you a servant? It's just strange. A lot of this energy is coming through this hallway. First we thought it was connected to the priest hole, but we get massive cold spots, massive breezes, and it all kept coming back to this room. Now, we thought it was a lady earlier on in the evening. We thought it was getting a lady through, and again, it's just come through and answered the question that we have a lady, but who this lady is, still we don't know who it is. Oh, massive spike again.
This device that you can hear, you can use this to talk to us. Talk to us into that machine.
Can you give us your name? Whoa, amazing, look at this.
Good shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you talk in this device? Can you give me your name? What is your name? Use the energy that's in this room for you. Use it and give us a name. Massive spikes again. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Do you hear that?
What was that?
That was loud.
Can you give me your name, please? Are you alone? Are you alone in this house? Or is the others? Every time I go to look,